Hi, and welcome to my sewing room. My name's Leah, and today I'm excited to show you one of my finished quilts. When Jennifer Fulton of Inquiring Quilter asked me to help show off her new Island Batik Signature line, Starry Seas, I gladly said yes. I wanted to design something that would show off the colors and the prints, and still be visually appealing piecing-wise. And what I came up with is the quilt behind me, which I'm calling Star Currents. I used the EQ8 software to help me come up with the design and the layout and play around with color placements until I came up with the quilt that you see behind me. With the quilt plan good to go, Jennifer sent me enough fabric to finish the top, and I used my materials to finish it up. I didn't write out the pattern for sale or download, but I can show you how I made it. The quilt blocks and the cornerstones are all made from traditional quilting units. The sashing is a little bit elongated, so it's not quite traditional, but I'll put a link in the description below that has some templates in case you're interested in making something like this on your own. Let's start with a quick overview. This quilt is made up of 12 blocks, and each block finishes at 12 inches. The layout is 3 blocks across and 4 blocks down, with 4-inch sashing and cornerstones between the blocks. One thing that I really love about this design is that the sashing isn't just a filler. It's doing some of its own design work, and I'll talk about that more in just a minute. After the center of the quilt was finished, I added 3 borders. First, a thin border to give the design a little breathing room. Then a chunky middle border to add visual weight. And finally, a thin outer border to cleanly finish everything off. Now let's talk about the block itself. Even though it looks fairly complex, the block construction is actually very approachable because it's sewn together like a 9-patch. In the 4 corners, there are half-square triangles, with all the blue facing the center. Along the 4 outer edges, there are quarter-square triangles, with the orange facing into the center. And in the center, there's 1 solid square. All 9 of those units are sewn together in a 3x3 grid, just like a traditional 9-patch block. That structure makes it easier to keep everything organized and accurate while sewing. Now let's talk about the sashing, because this is where a lot of the magic happens. Each sashing unit finishes at 4x12 inches, and it's built around an elongated diamond shape in the center. When you add the triangles on all 4s of that diamond, it squares up into a rectangle that creates the sashing unit. These units can be made using paper piecing or templates, depending on what you prefer. Either method works well here. What I really love about these sashing units is how they interact with each other in the layout. By creating a sashing piece that has dark triangles on one side and orange on the other, I'm able to rotate those around, and in the middle of the quilt, I'm able to pull out 3 stars that have blue spires going all the way around them. It also puts partial stars in all 4 corners. This wasn't accidental. I played around in EQ8, adjusting colors, trying to get everything I wanted until those stars popped out right where I wanted them. I like how they add a little bit of movement and some depth to the quilt. The cornerstones are 4-inch economy blocks. They sit at every intersection of the sashing, and they do a great job of tying the whole design together. They also become the center of my blue stars. Now let's flip it over and talk about the back. I've been trying to use up some older yardage I have on my shelves when I make my backs. I found this swirl design that had similar colors from the front, with just a little bit of green thrown in. I had more than enough to go the length of the quilt, so that was my starting fabric for the back. I cut the yardage to measure the length of the quilt, and I split that piece right down the middle, and I used the last bit as the center strip of the backing. To make the backing wide enough, I added identical blue and orange strip sets on either side of that centerpiece. It's a great way to use up the fabric that's been sitting on my shelf for years. I'm really happy how this quilt turned out. It's fun to see it grow from EQ8 all the way to that very last binding stitch. If you have any questions about the construction or want to see a tutorial on the blocks or the sashing, let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, happy sewing.